Alright, so today I'm going to be playing Startropics for the NES. I'll probably play the first 2 chapters. So I'm going to register my name. And that'll do. And then start. Chapter 1, Prelude. One day in summer you land at Sea Island where Dr. Jones has his laboratory. So here you are on the, you start here on the helipad. And you go in here to the village, and here you have to talk to everybody. Welcome to Coca-Cola. Welcome to Sea Island. Mike, you're an ace pitcher right here. Show me how to throw a fast ball sometime. I'm Miss Coral 1990. Do you think I'm pretty? Have you met our chief yet? He's waiting for you. Mike, your uncle told me about you. I feel like we are old friends. And you can go in this house here and talk to the chief. I've been waiting for you. I'm Chief Coca-Cola and a good friend of your uncle. Listen, Mike, I have some bad news. Last night, try not to be too upset, but your uncle, Dr. Jones, has been abducted. We must keep this from the islanders so we don't panic. You are the best hope of rescuing Dr. Jones. I don't know what to do. Can you help? And if you say no here, then he'll just say, you're the best hope of rescuing Dr. Jones again, and ask the question again. You have to say yes. Good, you're brave. Take this island yo-yo. You may think this yo-yo is just a toy, but it's very powerful. Mike, you're an ace pitcher. Use it. You've got a yo-yo. Mike, it looks peaceful around here, but in the dark below, many monsters have appeared these last few years. Don't let them get you. Mike, the fate of your uncle is in your hands. Find a tunnel in the village and hurry to Dr. J's laboratory. So now I have a yo-yo, but I still have to finish talking to people. Your uncle, Dr. Jones, is so nice. We call him Dr. J. Oh, last week I met Dr. J. He was very busy solving some strange puzzle. Last night I gazed up at the Southern Cross. Suddenly I saw many shooting stars. Legends say shooting stars are owned to disaster. Oh me, oh my. I heard you were coming. Want to go fishing? I have to hurry. I'm going to roast a pig for your welcome party. Where do you come from? Americola? And then, if you talk to everyone else, this guy will say, oh, you're Dr. J's nephew here at the tunnel. Good luck. And then you can go into the tunnel. But then, this person's here. I'm the shaman and sister of the island chief. Your uncle was abducted because he found a secret in the lost ruins. I have great hope that you will succeed in rescuing Dr. Jones. Just like your North Star, island sailors look for the Southern Cross. Mike, many wild monsters await you in the dark below. But remember, the magic of the Southern Cross is always on your side. Now begin to test of island courage. Good luck. And then it says you go to the dungeon. So here, you can go in 4 directions between tiles, and you can shoot your yo-yo and jump. You can jump across things if, like this water, by just going, but you can only jump across 1 tile. So if it was more, then you would fall in the water and lose a life. So you gotta get all of the enemies. These are simple ones that just go back and forth. And there I got a star. If you get 5 stars, you gain 1 heart. And you start with having 3 hearts and 3, but that's the maximum that you can have to start. But later you can get more. I already have 3 stars. They haven't been damaged yet, so it's not, so if I get it without being damaged, then it's not going to be that relevant. There's a 4th star. There is a 5th star, but now it resets to 0, and I would have regained a health, but I wasn't damaged at all. So there, I pressed a tile, which happened to trigger this switch, and pressing this switch unlocks the door. And sometimes you need to do something to unlock the door to go forward, and it's not always killing all the enemies, like how here I had to press this switch. And there's still an enemy alive, and I don't have to kill this enemy. And that one takes 2 hits. Now here, if you stand here and shoot in either of the 2 directions that you can, you will be able to kill all of the enemies in this room eventually. But that is a slower method to use it, so I'm going to go out and just fight them normally. And now I have to jump across all of these tiles. And then here I make a button which could open the door. This tile does not do anything. And here's another room. There's a 4th star. Now in this room, there are 2 doors, and these buttons will open the doors. Now these doors are mirrors of each other, and they're not the correct way to go, they're just traps. Like, I'll demonstrate here. It has like a skull pattern, and it won't take you anywhere. All it does is just open the door by killing all the enemies, which like takes you back. So what you actually have to do here is go to the top and hit this tile, which will press this button and open this door. And here there's a treasure chest, which also has a button that needs to be pressed to open it. And here there are these torches. You get 25, and this is a limited use thing. So once you use this weapon 25 times, like, it shoots further, it shoots a little bit further, and it does more damage. And this is a checkpoint. So, but if I had died previously, I would have gone back to the start, but now I'll go back here. Just the field and go for it. And here the music changes, which early on, when the music changes, it means you're getting towards the boss, but that doesn't always happen, and it doesn't always mean that. So, up here, there is some buttons. There's actually 3 buttons. And one opens the door, one opens this chest for 25 more of these. And the last one will blow something open that we can't see. But then if you go down here, you can find the door that was blown open. And this leads to a room with a potion. And then this potion will refill 5 hearts when used. And you can press pause and press down to use the potion in your magic items list. But I don't have 5 hearts right now, so it'll just be a full heal. But there's also a button here, which lets me go into this room, which has another potion and another button. But if I go into this room, it will be filled with water, and you will instantly die. So I'm not going to go into that room. I'm just going to go back the way I came. So these snakes, when they see you, they go toward you, and you can dodge out of the way sometimes, but this is how the first time where you can use jumping straight up to your advantage. But if I go here and I jump straight up, it goes under me, and then I can turn to the bottom and hit it. So now, if I open that chest, it will not have anything in it, but I already collected that item. So I have to go through the door up, and then in here, and fight some bats and some snakes. And then here is the boss, where I will use these things on it. Now sometimes it will open its mouth and not shoot stuff, but most of the time it shoots fire at you, and you have to jump out of the way. Like there. But there I got hit by it, and I lost 1 heart. Luckily, it's giving a lot of his mouth being open here. But I did get hit again. But you will keep all of, and there it is, but it did leave me a heart. But you will lose all of your weapons and your special items when you leave the dungeon. So, it doesn't really matter, but I can use the potion here and give myself health back. I defeated it, and now here's its skeleton. Then I just have to press the button, go through the door, and then leave this way. And then it says, wow, you've done it, and it gives you points. And it does this after every dungeon you do. And I don't know what causes the points to be the way that they are, but the points don't have any in-game relevance, it's just points. Hi, I'm Babu, Dr. J's assistant. Mike, you know Dr. J has a submarine called Subsea. The ID code to start the engine of Subsea is 1492. Memorize the ID code. Please get on board Subsea in the laboratory. I wish I could tell you more, but I'm afraid of. So now he'll let me by, and I have this ID code to go into the laboratory with. In the cockpit of Subsea, welcome on board. I'm the navigational computer of Subsea. Call me Navcom. Input the ID code now. ID code 1492. Start engine. Aye, aye, Captain. Subsea is ready to launch. All head full. And there's the people waving goodbye as I set off. And then it saves. And Chapter 2, Dolphins. After a few hours voyage, Subsea is still cruising in the ocean. And there's a rock. Yeah, but you can go left to try to run away from going forward. But it looks like you'll just keep going, but then if you turn around, you'll realize that you didn't actually gain anything. And same thing for going down. Except down, you hit a wall of shallow water, which you cannot pass through. So you just have to keep going in this way. And the same thing if you go up, it's still shallow water. If you go this way, then... Now come here, Captain. She is a female dolphin. We'll begin translation. Please find my son. He has disappeared. Captain May promised to find your boy dolphin. Again, if I say no, you just repeat the last thing she said. And then I have to say yes. Aye, aye, Captain. Thank you. Please find my son. And then here is the island where this part will happen. That's a little tunnel I can go through. And then there's a dock where I can park my submarine to go into the lighthouse. Hello, I'm in the lighthouse. You're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I have not seen him. Oh, please visit my wife at our staff house. She enjoys company. And if you talk to him again, he'll say that this island has some secret tunnels. Try searching for them, and they'll tell me to visit his wife again. So these secret tunnels can be found. Some of them can be found on the submarine. So if you see there's the water there bubbles one tile above me. Let's see, there it happens again. So then I can just go through the secret tunnel. But in here there is nothing, so I have to find the other secret tunnel down here. And then another one here. And then I can reach this dock. And then here is the wife in the house. And if I talk to her, welcome, welcome. It's so seldom my husband and I get visitors. So you're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I have not seen him. But early this morning I saw a bottle on the beach. I wonder if it's a clue to the lost dolphin. She will make a bottle appear on the beach, up there. And to get to it, you can go through this secret passage in the mountains. You've got a bottle. There is a note in the bottle. You read it. Help captured by evil aliens. Tell my nephew to use code 1776, Dr. J. Memorize the ID code. You want to read it again? No, I do not. So now we know that Dr. J has been abducted by aliens. And that's why he disappeared. Now come here, Captain, input the ID code now. ID code is 1776. Aye, aye, Captain. Submersible system ready. Please press B button when you want to submerge. So now I can submerge by pressing the B button, and it just submerges. But if you do it on this black stuff, then you go to the next, then you go to another one. And that's how I get through here. But then here's some rocks that I can't progress by, so I have to park and get out. But down here there's this heart, so if I walk through the mountains here, I can get it. You've got a big heart. So I gained 2 heart containers just by completing the previous chapter, and it sometimes gives you those by completing the chapter. But here, this one, your life level is increased, so I get another permanent heart and a full heal. And then you can go into this dungeon. Now this dungeon has a lot more water in it, and it has some new enemies, like these things that come out of the water. That one actually got me. And here's a baseball bat, which is an item. It's a weapon that you can use, and it swings around you like that. Now it can be useful to get rid of these bats here. It does do more damage than the yo-yo, but it's slower. Now these are up and down tiles, and they will, they go up and down, and if you're on them when they're down, then you will fall in the water and lose a life. So your lives reset to 3 after every dungeon. So, it doesn't matter how many you've lost. It won't affect anything. Get the bats. And then up here is a checkpoint, so I'll come back here when I die. And then there's one of those star enemies, which is very dangerous because it moves very fast. So, I'm going to wait for these octopus things to leave. And then I got hit by that one. So if you see, I did hit a tile, which is back here. And then when I hit that, it opens the door. And then I can go through it. Now the snake's gonna come in here, and this snake can be killed by using the bat. And there's a 4th star, so I will gain back a heart and get another. But in here, there is a double heart, which will refill 2 hearts. There's also more baseball bats. I had no way of knowing that bat was there, so I had to take damage from it. Now, in this next room, I'm going to get my bat ready, because there's these enemies, and they go very fast, but you can just stand there and do the bat. And there I got my 5th heart and an extra, and I regained the health. Now, in this room, there are these things that spit stuff at you. I do believe you can get them, but they tend to not appear where that's possible, and if so, it is dangerous to try. It can be difficult to avoid them though. So here, there's a 2 heart thing, and there is just another button to go forward. And I think this is another checkpoint. It's just filled with bats. But that bat happened to open the door. So there was actually, I think the way it works is that there's one specific bat that will open the door. So I need to keep my bat equipped because there's another room of this. And if you see, there is a shadow over here there where I can walk through the wall. But I'm going to go up because I believe there is a potion this way. I just have to get through this room first. I tried to turn around there, but it didn't work. So now in this room, I can get a potion. And I can blow open a path to the right. This will take me back into the room with those starfish, but I won't be able to just run in with the thing. I'll only be able to kill 2 of them with the thing. And as you can see, they're hard to hit. And like, I even got the first one, they still hurt me. So, I'm going to go in this thing, and then there's the way forward. But these are another magic item. They give you, there's 2 of them, and they freeze everything. This is the only dungeon where they appear. And so it would be nice if they used it a bit more, but there's also these things. And then if I go in here, there's the dolphin that I need to rescue. And then, but then there's just one enemy here, and then they go to the next room, which has the boss in it. This enemy is making it hard to hit. So in this boss room, it's this octopus who will shoot these pellets at you, and you have to avoid them until he comes down from the top, which will happen eventually. Like here. So now if I use this item, he will be frozen, and then I can go and I can just pound him with the yo-yo. But that I can't do that in one shot, so I'm going to use this thing again. And this thing because I can. Because I'm going to pound him again, and then he's going to, die. And that frees the dolphin. Wow, you've done it. So I'm going to get more points. Now saving your data, refrain from turning power off or resetting. Good luck. So now there's the dolphin. And if I get back in my submarine. Yeah, I've come here, Captain. He is the boy dolphin. He is thanking us for saving him. Let's signal his mother. We'll never forget your kindness. Now we must help you. Please follow me. Please follow me. So now they will guide us through the rocks, and then I'll be able to leave this island. We'll never forget your kindness. Good luck. Chapter 3, Storm and Calm. Suddenly it gets dark and stormy on the ocean. The sea tosses subsea. And there's subsea wrecked. You awaken to find subsea with wreck in the storm. It's always strangely calm after a storm. From now on, you have to walk. And that is as far as I will go for now. And I will continue in the next episode.